the evolution of a star. Paula Wessely is a name few in European cinema can ignore. A towering figure in 20th century Austrian film and stage, she brought a rare emotional depth to her performances and left an indelible mark on the art of acting. This video explores her transformative journey, unique roles, and the legacy she left behind. From her early days playing sensitive, introspective characters to later roles depicting strength and resolve, Wessely's versatility was unmatched. Through her collaborations and storytelling choices, she transcended the boundaries of performance, creating characters that resonate even today. Join us as we delve into the life and career of Paula Wessely, a celebration of an actress who masterfully navigated sensitivity, strength, and authenticity both on and off the screen. Paula Wessely's rise to stardom began humbly. Born on January 20, 1907 in Vienna, Austria, she grew up in a culturally rich city deeply rooted in music and the arts. Vienna's artistic identity undoubtedly shaped Wessely's aspirations and gave her an early appreciation for the power of storytelling. Trained formally at the University of Music and Performing Arts in Vienna, she honed her craft on stage, where her natural talent and dedication quickly became apparent. Her first roles were in small-scale studio productions and plays that often demanded an intimacy of expression. This setting allowed her to showcase her ability to portray deep, thoughtful characters who reflected the vulnerability and fears of ordinary people. With each performance, audiences noted her ability to embody characters so authentically that they felt like extensions of her own life. For Wessely, acting wasn't merely a craft. It was a means of exploring the profound complexities of human emotion. These early performances set the tone for the rest of her career, as she began to venture into larger productions that demanded even more artistic range. One of Wessely's most defining roles was her portrayal of a sensitive, introspective character in a critically acclaimed film. This performance became a hallmark of her ability to dig into the psyche of characters weighed down by their emotions. The way Wessely portrayed vulnerability felt deeply personal and relatable to her audience. She didn't rely on ostentatious gestures or dramatic outbursts. Instead, she used subtle expressions and quiet moments to communicate pain, longing, or hope. It was this understated artistry that made her stand apart. Her roles struck a chord with audiences at the time, as it came during an era when European cinema was transitioning toward more emotionally driven stories. During this period, audiences were eager for characters who reflected their everyday struggles, and Wessely delivered this with exceptional skill. Her portrayal wasn't just a character on screen, it was an invitation for viewers to confront their own emotions and experiences. This performance became a cornerstone in Wessely's career and established her reputation as an actress who could effortlessly convey the depth and complexity of human life. As her career progressed, Wessely began taking on roles that contrasted sharply with her earlier portrayals of sensitive characters. In one remarkable performance, she played a dogmatic, strong-willed woman, a character who was as commanding as she was resolved. This role revealed another layer of her artistry as an actress. She proved that strength doesn't have to conflict with emotional depth. Instead, the two can coexist to create characters who feel powerful yet profoundly real. This role was challenging not only for its intellectual demands, but also for how it shattered preconceived notions of femininity in cinema. Wessely's ability to portray a commanding presence without sacrificing the emotional depth that marked her earlier work spoke volumes about her versatility. Critics and audiences alike marveled at how she could effortlessly shift between roles of remarkable softness and strength, delivering performances that resonated universally. During this phase of her career, Wessely's choice of strong-willed characters also reflected broader cultural changes. Her work became a reflection of the shifting roles of women in society, balancing tradition with progress, sensitivity with resolve. The strength of Wessely's performances was amplified by her collaborations with equally talented co-actors. One notable example is her work alongside a bony, austere male co-star, a character who provided an intriguing counterbalance to her roles. Together, their contrasting performances enhanced the storytelling on screen. The interplay between these characters felt natural, almost intuitive, as they complemented each other's emotional wavelengths. Wessely often acted as the emotional anchor in these partnerships, grounding the story while her co-stars provided tension and conflict. Her ability to establish chemistry with her fellow actors speaks to her skill as a performer. Acting, after all, is as much about reacting as it is about performing. Wessely brought a generosity to her roles that allowed her co-stars to shine while still commanding attention in her own right. Together with her collaborators, she created unforgettable character dynamics that elevated the narratives she worked on. Paula Wessely's versatility as an actress remains one of the most remarkable aspects of her career. Whether playing a fragile, introspective character or a strong-willed, dogmatic woman, she brought authenticity and depth to every role. Her ability to transition between these seemingly contradictory archetypes made her a pioneer in European cinema. Through her performances, Wessely tackled the full spectrum of human experiences: love, loss, resilience, and vulnerability. It's this emotional honesty that cemented her reputation as a master actress. She never shied away from challenging or complex roles, often immersing herself completely in her characters to portray them with raw sincerity. In many ways, Wessely's work challenged the traditional archetypes of female characters in film. At a time when women were often relegated to one-dimensional roles, she crafted characters that were multifaceted and, above all, human. This legacy continues to inspire actors and filmmakers to this day. Wessely's career didn't exist in isolation. It was deeply intertwined with the culture and socio-political climate of her time. Her films often reflected the emotional and cultural landscape of mid-20th century Europe, a period marked by immense upheaval and change. For audiences, her work served as both an escape and a reflection. While her sensitive roles allowed viewers to explore deeply personal emotions, her strong-willed characters provided a sense of optimism and resilience. She was in many ways a mirror of her time, a voice that captured the fears, hopes, and complexities of a changing European society. Wessely's ability to adapt to the demands of her era while staying true to her artistic vision set her apart from many of her contemporaries. Her films weren't just entertainment. They were emotional and cultural experiences that resonated deeply with her audience. Even today, Paula Wessely's contributions continue to influence actors and filmmakers. Her mastery of emotional nuance and her refusal to conform to traditional character molds changed the way we think about acting. For many, she is a benchmark of excellence, a reminder that good acting is as much about subtlety as it is about dramatic flair. Her career also holds valuable lessons for modern storytelling. By balancing vulnerability and strength in her roles, Wessely showed that complex characters resonate most with audiences. She proved that actors have the power to elevate narratives, making stories more meaningful through their craft. Testimonials from critics, directors, and fellow actors often highlight the emotional depth she brought to every role. Even audiences today, decades after her time, find her performances captivating, evidence of her timeless appeal and enduring impact. Looking back on Paula Wessely's career, one thing becomes clear. Her work wasn't just about acting. It was about creating an emotional connection between the story and the audience. Through her performances, she explored what it means to be human, capturing both the fragility and strength of life. Her filmography is a testament to her unparalleled versatility, her cultural insight, and her commitment to her craft. Wessely's ability to grow and adapt over the course of her career allowed her to remain relevant in a rapidly changing cinematic landscape. Today, her legacy lives on in the hearts of those who continue to discover her work. Her films remain a source of inspiration for artists and audiences alike, offering a masterclass in the art of performance. Paula Wessely was more than just an actress. She was an artist, a storyteller, and a trailblazer. Her ability to move seamlessly between roles of vulnerability and strength left a legacy that few can match. She delivered characters that felt real, relatable, and profoundly human, leaving an impression that will continue to shape the world of acting for years to come. As we celebrate Wessely's remarkable contributions, let us remember the timeless artistry she brought to the screen and her enduring message of authenticity in storytelling. If you haven't already, dive into her filmography. It's an experience that will connect you not just with her characters, but also with the universal truths of life they explore.